Alabama State coach Eddie Robinson Jr. He is tossing them offers out. He is making some lists. He is making some impressions on some of these young men that doesn't need to be ignored. We're going to talk about this 5-star that Alabama State's a finalist for out of Montgomery right after the bumper. Stay tuned. Transfers. And now in the class of 2023, he's going after some big time players right there in the state of Alabama. He's challenging Auburn and Alabama for the services of some of these young men. And not just those two schools, but all the SEC schools, but for the services of young men right there in Montgomery. And he's not backing away. One of them being 5-star edge rusher Quay Russaw. Quay Russaw, I'm going to tell you, he's coming out of Carver High School, which Carver's a powerhouse down there in Montgomery. He's coming out of Carver High School. The young man had 130 tackles. This is his junior year. His junior year had 130 tackles, 27 and a half tackles for loss, 16 sacks. He's 6'3", 230 pounds. And let me go ahead and show you some of the young man's highlights because they are impressive. They are impressive, and I'm going to talk to you while the highlights play about the significance. You see, he went from not ranked to the 25th player on On3. Now he's ranked the number 8 player in the country, according to On3. And he is someone that jumps out on tape, making plays all over the quarterback, a 6'3", 230-pound edge rusher. He's got his grown man body already, and this before ever touching a college weight room. 230 pounds as a pass rusher at 6'3" is impressive. I mean, that's NFL combine type numbers. Those are the numbers that you hope that your pass rushers look like by the end of their college career, not before they even, like, you don't expect them to be that size with that speed before their college career even starts. This young man is a special talent. Like I said, jumps out on film all over his huddle, making plays. And now he'll be teamed up with James Smith, who went to Carver, transferred to IMG, also a 5-star, coming to bolster that D-line, who also had Alabama State in his top 11 as far as, his finalists for his school of choice. This is huge for Coach Robinson. Why? Because once again, the fact that he's making inroads in these local high schools down there in the state of Alabama, and he's being a finalist and being seriously considered by some of the top prospects in the country. If you don't believe me, if we go over to Mr. Quay Russaw's Twitter page. Now, Twitter, these are young men. These are high schoolers. We're talking about juniors and seniors in high school. So you can't read too much into it, but it's pretty cool when you go on here. You see his buddy gets an offer from Alabama State back on April 23rd, and he, throws a little emoji like, bro, that's one of my schools. That's one of the schools that I'm considering. It's one of the schools that's coming after me, coming after my teammate James Smith, and coming after guys right here in the state of Alabama. And that matters. Coach Eddie Robinson is making those connections. Now, granted, I've talked about this in previous videos. Right now, because he hasn't coached a game in the SWAC, he's building a dream, right? He's selling a dream. He's selling a dream. He's selling that you can come with him to help turn around his alma mater, and telling you he is someone who made it to the NFL right here from Alabama State. And then you bring in guys like Titus Howard, who was a first-round pick recently, the 2019 draft, and just got his 5th-year rookie extension option picked up by the Houston Texans and will likely get a big-time deal once his rookie contract is over. He's selling a dream. He's selling the dream that Alabama State can be the place that helps turn you into a professional athlete and helps you turn into a professional. Selling the dream that Alabama State will one day be the team to beat in the SWAC, and not Grambling, and not Jackson State, and not Southern, and not, whoever else. And he's doing a pretty good job about it, just as far as recruiting, just on paper. It will have to translate this fall, and if it does translate this fall, we could have another powerhouse down there in the SWAC fighting for a SWAC championship, fighting for a chance to go to the Celebration Bowl. And that's all we want to see. And with better teams come better deals, and with better deals comes more money, and with more money comes better resources for all. And I'm all for it. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below on Coach Eddie Robinson going after young men like Quay Russaw out of Carver High School in Alabama. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss channel and Victor Formation. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeff Lightsy Sports, also on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7, on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.